Welcome, my name is Albert. Thank you for joining me today. And today, I have a very important lesson to teach you guys. How to test women to know if you should spend your time on them, right? This is how to test a woman's interest and see if she's the kind of person that you want to keep spending or investing your time with. Okay, so if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. On this channel, you already know I help you guys become better men and help you guys improve your interactions with women, okay? So, like I said, these are tests on how to find out if you should keep investing your time in a woman. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys this. The biggest waste of your time, right, are women who are mildly interested in you. Like they can take it or leave it. Women like this are the biggest waste of your time, okay? Trust me, you would rather a woman say, I don't want to spend time with you, than a woman that's like, it's okay if we spend time, you know? No, you don't want women like that. You want women that are like hot, like the interest is like super heavy, hot like fire. You know, those are the kind of women you want to invest your time on. You want to spend time to get to know those women better, okay? So, women that are madly interested, those are the women that will waste your time and not, damn, excuse me. Anyways, these are women, mildly interested women. And what I mean by that, women that are mildly interested in you, right? These women will waste your time. These are the same women that you go out on 4 or 5 dates with them and they're like, oh, I'm not ready to get into bed with you. I need to be comfortable. These are the same women that will tell you you need to wait 90 days. 90 days. Silly. Anyways, why is it so important to do tests with women, right? Here's the thing. Women always test guys. They always test guys. They always do. They always do. Yes, even your wife, even your girlfriend, even the girl you've been dating for 1 year and you guys are not really that serious. She's always testing you. Why? Because she has friends that freaking cluck in her ear. Cluck, 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 cluck. Oh, test them, right? So us guys, we have to test. High value male have to test the women in his life. All the places that he's spending, all the women that he's dating, he has to test them to make sure he's like, okay, you guys qualify for more of my time. I know it sounds horrible, but it is what it is. It is what it is, my guys. It is what it is, okay? So, what are the tests that you need to do? I have 3 ones specifically that you need to do. And these tests, there are a lot of tests, right? But these tests are specifically for women that you want to know if you want to keep spending your time with, right? The test that you do if you want to see if she's your girlfriend, the test that you have to do to see if you want to make her your wife. I don't advocate for going into LTRs, long-term relationships, and marriage, but there are tests that you can do to actually get in to see if this kind of person is someone that you want to get into a relationship or a long-term commitment or marriage with, right? And those are separate videos. This particular video is very important. This video is important for all guys, okay? So, what are the tests? You're like, Albert, tell us the tests, for God dang it. Tell us the tests. Okay, don't worry, calm down, relax, you know. Stop sipping that coffee. Here is the test, okay? Here is the test. The first one. It has to do with the beginning, right? And all these tests, by the way, before I go into it, I know. Before I go into it, all these tests take a level of investment from the woman, right? So the third one that I'm going to tell you guys actually takes a lot of investment from the woman in you for it to actually work. Because if you do that test at the beginning, right, it's not going to work, right? It's not going to work even if, unless she's like, man, unless she's, whew, she's literally has a shrine of you in her basement. That's how that last test would work if you did it in the beginning. But these tests, 1, 2, 3, are gonna go from little tests to huge tests, okay? For her to pass them, right? It will take a lot of investment in her part, in you, for her to pass these tests as they progressively get, they are progressively larger. So the first test, right? Sorry, I'm kind of rambling on, but the first test is this. When you and her are texting back and forth, ask her this one question. This one question is very, very powerful. You ask her. You're going to start off with a statement and end it with a question, right? You're going to say something like, you know what, I'm curious. I'm a very adventurous person and very spontaneous. Do you like being adventurous and spontaneous? You text her that and see what she says. Maybe you guys are on the call, you ask her that, right? Whichever way, ask her that. And this is before you even go out on a date with her, right? This question is really, really powerful because it lets you see what kind of person she is. And the way she answers it tells you the level of interest she has in you. If she gives you any answer less than excitement, as in, oh yeah, I'm an adventurous and spontaneous person, or she goes, you know what, I'm not really adventurous or spontaneous, but I would love for someone to show me how to be adventurous and spontaneous. Good answer, girl. Good answer. Good answer. If she gives you some dumb answer like, no, I'm not really adventurous or spontaneous, or yeah, you know what, I'm adventurous and spontaneous sometimes, I guess, it depends. Cut that off. Just cut that off. Oh, okay, cool. All you say is like, oh, okay, you're not spontaneous and adventurous? Okay, cool. Oh man, that's crazy. I really like people who are spontaneous and adventurous. Anyway, girl, you know what, we should really set up, but I will text you later to set things up. I guess I'll talk to you later. And just delete that number, throw it away. In fact, just throw your phone away. Just so you don't accidentally text her, right? Those kind of girls, don't. Just cut it off. Cut it off, okay? The second test is something that, like I said, all these tests, they require some sort of investment in her, right? So let's say you are on your first or second date and, you know, she's coming over. You could do this. It's a very simple test, but very powerful. All these tests I'm telling you guys is very, very powerful. Before the date, right? You could tell her in the afternoon before she comes over that night, like, hey, by the way, I'm getting us dinner, right? But when you're heading over to my house, I won't have time to grab dessert. Could you grab dessert for us? I like donuts or I like cake, right? And see what she says, right? And you can even take this test a little bit further. You could actually ask her for a specific kind of cake or a specific kind of donut that she could stop in at, like a Kroger's somewhere, or at a supermarket to get, you know, like a popular one in your area. Oh, there's this dessert at this supermarket. If you could just stop by and grab it for me, I would really appreciate it. And see what she does. If she makes a big fuss about it and it's like, oh, you know what, I don't really do that. Once a lady starts making fuss about, here's the thing, you're planning the night already. You're doing everything. You're making sure your place is set. You're making sure you've planned the whole night. You know, you've gotten dinner for you and her. You're gonna give her that good piping that night. All she has to do is get you dessert, and she's making a big deal out of it. If she makes a big deal about this, cut her off. Cut her off. I know you might be like, oh, but trust me, cut her off. Especially if you guys haven't done the deed yet, because she's gonna come over to your house and she's gonna waste your time. Okay? She's gonna waste your time. Okay? So that is the second test. Now the third test. Now again, this test takes a lot of investment in her. Let's say you guys have been going out for maybe 3 or 4 dates already, right? And for some reason she cancels. It doesn't matter when she does this, but she cancels, right? She cancels. Maybe on a text or over the phone, whatever it is. During that interaction when she's canceling, you say, okay, you know what? Since you canceled this time, next time we go out, it's on you. See what she says. If she says, yeah, okay, I'm down, like it's on her, right? She admits it. Okay, yeah, sure, it's on her. Then at that point you say, okay, so where are you planning on taking me? You make sure you set up the date, and this time, next time when you guys go out, you set up the date that day when it's gonna be next, and then when it comes time, she actually follows through with it. Now, when she follows through with it, you can go, okay, you know what? girl, you did good. In your mind, you like, girl, you did good. I'm gonna invest more of my time with you. Now, all these tests are really important to see if you're gonna invest more of your time on her. It doesn't mean that she's long-term relationship material. It means that as of this moment, she is worth investing more time into to see if she's going to be that person that you're going to keep dating. Okay, that's what these tests are meant for. They're not to see if she's going to be your long-term relationship or she is good for a marriage. Okay, so guys, I'm sure you guys have seen value in that. Share this with someone that needs to hear. This is a very important lesson for men. Guys need to test women constantly, and these 3 tests that I've shown you are very, very powerful. Okay, I've used them particularly in my life. I don't tell you guys things, something that I read off online or something. These are things that I have tested over the years. Trust me. And every time that I have deviated or not listened to when these tests fail, and I did the total opposite, it has come to bite me in the ass. Okay, so guys, that is the video for today. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my following videos or future videos if you like. Okay, with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.